People think that hypnosis is difficult, that it's all about specially written long scripts, complicated techniques, or even, as some still believe, mystical powers. In reality, it often comes down to a few intentionally used words. Words that bypass resistance, that give your mind a reason to agree and accept the hypnotic suggestions. Today I'll show you 6 words. Words that can act as hypnotic connectors, and you can use them not just in hypnotherapy sessions, but in everyday conversation to level up your influence. And even if you don't know anything about hypnosis, today you will understand how these words work and you'll be able to apply them immediately. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. My name is Guzalia Davis. I am a hypnotherapist and hypnosis trainer. So why these words that I will share with you today work? The subconscious mind doesn't argue. It looks for reasons to accept. Connector words that I will share with you today, they act like shortcuts. They glue the hypnotic suggestions to something that your mind already agrees with. We are adding hypnotic suggestions to the statements that are already seen as truth. Therefore, there won't be any resistance. And we all already use these words every day, just most of us use them unintentionally, without understanding their full power. And today you will learn how to use these words on purpose, strategically. The first word, because. Because is a justifier. Why it works? It gives your mind a reason, even if the reason is unnecessary. The word because is the simplest way to bypass resistance. The subconscious rarely questions what comes after that word. Let me give you an example. You can now relax deeply because your body already knows how to let go. The hypnotic suggestion here, you can now relax deeply. The justifier, because your body already knows how to let go. This sentence makes perfect sense, but we can play with it, and instead of sensible justifier, we can use something unrelated, and it will still work. Of course, that would take a bit more skill and practice. Let me give you a more elaborate example. You're probably already noticing how much more relaxed and comfortable you have become because you pay attention to every word I say. Because you find my voice and accent unusual, you pay more attention, and because of that, it's kind of like you're hypnotizing yourself, hanging on every word, spiraling down deeper and deeper into relaxation and comfort. So you see, I've used the word because here a few times. The parts I've connected via that word because they're not necessarily true or even related to the hypnotic suggestions that I was giving you. My accent has no relation to your relaxation, but I use that word because to connect those statements. Remember how I said in the very beginning, our mind rarely questions what comes after the word because. That's what makes it effective. The next word is as. This is the linker. This word ties two experiences together, makes one experience feel as a natural result of the other. It ties something that is already happening now to the change you want to trigger. Here's an example. As you listening to my soothing voice and steady pace, your mind naturally becomes more calm and peaceful. We can also set it as a condition for the future, for what hasn't happened yet, but will happen. We want to pick something that we know will happen for sure. And then we can glue to it the hypnotic suggestions that we want to add. As you go to bed tonight, you will remember the way you feel now, relaxed and comfortable. And that will help you to fall asleep quickly and deeply. Let me give you another example, something more conversational as you are enjoying your coffee that will distract you from all the worries about the future. The next, which means, this is the bridge. The words which means bridge something real to something suggested. For it to work, we have to make the first part of the statement true. It has to be real. Then the second part will slip in without resistance. The person will not be analyzing it. Your eyes are blinking more now, which means that your body is ready for relaxation. You're watching this video now, which means that you are interested in hypnosis. You see how tricky this is? It sounds like a normal statement. I assumed since you're watching this video, you're interested in learning hypnosis, which might not be true at all. Maybe you clicked on this video accidentally. Maybe you were looking for guided meditation or a hypnosis session, not planned at all to learn anything about hypnosis. But because I used these bridge words, which means the second part of the statement slips in without questioning. By the way, these words often used by manipulators. Now that you know it, pay attention. Let me give you an example. You are quiet now, which means you already made your decision. You know what's best for you. You're not saying anything, which means that you agree with me. You agreed to meet me, which means you still love me. You answered on, which means you forgave me. Sounds familiar? This is how toxic people are hypnotizing you. You know how victims of narcissists or psychopaths, they describe their experience as though they were in some sort of fog, as though they weren't fully aware of what's happening. This is why they were put into trance. Now you know what to look out for. The next is amplifier. The more. This formula creates a loop that strengthens itself. Both sides reinforce each other and the cycle keeps building up. The more you focus on my words, the more relaxed you become. And I can continue looping it. And the more relaxed you become, the easier it is to focus on my words. The next, so that it gives a suggestion, a reason, and a benefit that subconscious loves. Our minds love reason and purpose. It likes to know why. Here's an example. You can let go of all the tension now so that your body can relax completely. You can sign this contract now so that we can start working on this project right away. You can make this decision now so that you can go back to your family knowing that you did everything possible to take care of them. Now pay attention to how many times you'll hear it from salespeople. And the next one is a sneaky multitasker. It's the word while. The word while allows you to layer suggestions into ordinary actions. Here's an example. While you are listening to my voice, your body can settle in for deeper relaxation. One activity validates the other so both can be accepted naturally. While you're driving today, decide that it's time to upgrade your car. You see, this is often used by salespeople. I've shared 6 connector words today. They are not just for hypnosis. We use them every day. And if you use them intentionally, they can be very helpful in parenting, in coaching, in teaching. These techniques are definitely used, as I mentioned previously, in manipulations, in sales, in politics. Where we don't use them nearly enough is in the self-talk. We all should understand the power of these words and use them intentionally to our own benefit. The more I take care of myself, the more care I can provide to others. While I brush teeth, I become more calm, more centered, more present. As I take few minutes to enjoy a cup of tea, my mind becomes more organized and clear. As you can see, hypnosis is not difficult at all. The real magic is not in complicated techniques. It's in simple words, spoken with intention.